Who is he? Who are you?
I represent No Toxic Records, community
From where?
organization.
From where?
From this community.
From outside or in the projects?
It doesn't make any difference.
It makes a difference.
It doesn't make any
It
difference.
makes a difference.
It doesn't make any
It
difference.
still makes a difference. But if you live in the projects or you live outside the projects,
You want to hear what I have to say?
it does make a difference.
I live in public housing.
I
You want to hear
apologize.
what I have to say?
Man, get up and say what you have to say.
Can I just give up one moment? I need to apologize because I just want to be sure. This is very well. Hold on one moment. I'm sorry. Please, all due respect. All due respect.
I'm giving you respect.
All-
I don't want to
Let
hear
her speak! Let her
This meeting could very well become the folks who generally get to speak in these situations.
Like you.
And if that is what folks want to have happen in this meeting,
Let her speak!
I do want to make sure that there's a process here for folks who generally don't have an opportunity to speak
You're wasting my time here. I want to speak to the man.
So I just want to now that that's said, please.
He's trying to make the issue an issue that people live in public housing are for it, and people who don't live in public housing are against it. This is one red hook. The same sticks that come. Divided issue in this community, public housing, because some of you gotten petitions to sign for Pedrosi. I was at that meeting. I was at that meeting with Mr. Pedrosi, and the only ones who are supporting it is a handful of so-called leaders in public housing. You don't speak for me.
My name is Robert Giordano. I've been a member of this community for at least 5 years now. I work here in the neighborhood. I'm a fisherman. I fish quite actively in the neighborhood. Aside from the fact that I do discover I didn't put anything toxic in our neighborhood in any way, shape, or form. One issue that I would like to address that I hear much talked about is while the dredging process is going on, there is a tremendous amount of disturbance of this toxic material which is now existing below how many feet of mud that Mother Nature, in my opinion, is already encapsulating. And it seems to me that the only one who's really benefiting in any way, shape, or form of this are the people that are sitting right here in front of you. How it's really going to benefit the environment is questionable. The money that is trading hands being made seems to be quite substantial in this particular situation. While you're dredging this material, everything that becomes friable in the water column, what are you doing to prevent that, as this is a tidal area flowing in and out 4 times a day while this activity is going on, and is now going into the rest of the water column, out into the harbor, and everywhere else? What are you doing to prevent that from happening?
Fair question. So the first question is the mud only contaminated at the bottom or all the way up to the top? The answer is all the way up to the top. It's the most heavily contaminated waterway that I'm aware of, and it's contaminated. Yes, the contamination gets greater as you go deeper, but even at the very, very top, this stuff is toxic. So, our view is that the environment will definitely be better by getting it out. It is toxic all the way from the top of the canal right to the mouth, and that is the decision that we are proposing to do.
That still answers my question. What are you doing to prevent that material from
So
going
then the
into
question is, will the cure be worse than the disease? So, some of you may be familiar with the Hudson River PCB dredging project. We argued, I won't say we fought, we argued for 10 or 12 years with the General Electric Company that made exactly the argument that you're making. It says, if you dig it up, you're going to make, the cure is going to be worse than the disease. And the answer is, you want to hear my answer? I'll give you my answer. In the Hudson River, we've been dredging for 3 years, and they have not made a mess. They've done a fantastically good job of it. Now the Hudson River runs in one direction, not in two, the way a tidal area does. We are dredging in the Passaic River. We're dealing with the same issues exactly there.
Excuse me, the higher was that the Hudson River
Runs in one direction, not in two.
No, that's incorrect. It's a tidal area.
No, where we're dredging is north of Albany. Where we're dredging is north of the tidal. We're dredging an area that only flows in one direction. 2 minutes. And so, yes, in the tidal area, it's a confounding situation. You got the water moves in two directions. So you got to deal with that. There are ways that you deal with it to make sure that you're not creating more of a mess than you're curing. It's been done many, many times. We've done it in other places in this region and around the country. It's something that I'm saying we can do. If, at some other point, if you wanted to have chapter and verse of examples of it, I'd be happy to give it to you, but I think it's probably better to hear more comments.
I just want to ask, I think just to make sure, there are a lot of folks that I think want to speak. Could someone, or maybe two people in the room, start keeping a stack of folks who want to speak? What we're asking is that a couple of people just keep a list and note who the person in the black jacket, so that we kind of can start keeping a list of folks who would like to speak. Because I won't ever be able to see it. I can use some help. I'm happy to do that. But I just want to make sure that there are a couple of eyes on the room before you start speaking. I'm looking for someone in the room to, yes, please. Yes, okay. Thank you, Rachel.
Yeah, come on. Come on, Reg. Why don't we have some commercials too, Reg?
A couple of people keeping an eye on who wants to speak.
I have a
Is
question.
that fair?
Watering that we were just talking about.
I just feel like Jay is standing here. We should let him speak.
Canal?
Excuse me.
Why is he in charge of this?
It's his meeting. He's the one who pulled it together.
Maybe not you guys?
No, we were invited to attend it.
Oh. My condolences.
And I'm a member of this community. Been over 40 years. And I've been fighting this community for a long, long time. I'm a member of the village landfill. And I'm also one of the founders of GAD, the Food Stamps Gowanus. You understand what I'm telling you? And the bottom line is that I didn't just get started now. I was retired. I said, I'm not going to do this no more. But evidently, somebody don't want me to retire. Now, the bottom line is that I don't want to take this long, dragged out talk. The bottom line to you, sir, you, as far as I'm concerned, in layman's language, it's only 3 or 4 steps. You're dredging it, dropping it, taking the stuff out, taking it somewhere, processing it, bringing it back, putting it in probably a furnace, am I right?
No, not here.
Well,
That's not supposed.
you can answer right away. You seem to be.
What do you mean not right away? We understand that right away.
It's not part of the code.
Are we going to have a furnace?
No, there will be no furnace in there. There will be no furnace anywhere here. It is possible that some of the more contaminated material. Folks, come on, let's listen. It's a genuine, legitimate question. Let me answer. There will not be any incineration. There will not be any thermal treatment. There will not be any thermal activity at all in the Red Hook or Brooklyn area. Period. Case closed. All right?
Thank you.
If the question is, might some of the Gowanus mud go somewhere else where there is a permitted thermal destruction unit? The answer is yes, it might. But it ain't going to be here.
It won't be here.
Right.
Wait, hold it.
This is not the promise that we're making right now. This is something that's in the plan that all of you carefully use.
It is
So the plan
crystal clear.
does not include anything. It's not something that we made up right now.
One more question. I said 3. The second question is, this facility, how close is it going to be built towards where the ball fields are, where the pool area is, and where the farm is located?
Those questions will.
What facility?
Well, the dewatering. Again, remember, there's 2 totally separate proposals. Or not proposals, but issues. One is the dewatering, is to get the water out. And the other one is this idea, which in retrospect, probably we should not have ever even floated. This idea of a confined disposal facility for permanently getting rid of the
We don't want
stuff.
the dewatering here either.
Dewatering will take place somewhere in the area.
We don't want it to happen here.
It'll take place somewhere in the
We don't
area.
want it to happen here.
I understand what you're saying. I hear you.
Good. Just to make it
I haven't. I'm trying to. So what did I miss?
What you missed? You didn't answer the question.
What the question was whether or not the question was with any
The second question,
incineration
we're up to the second.
Yeah.
We're up to the second. The second question is about a facility that might be close to where the ballparks are. Any kind of facility
The answer
that
is
you
we
make.
haven't selected any location anywhere.
You haven't.
All we say is,
Speak up there so everyone can hear.
his question was, have we, will it near the ball fields? Will it be near the streets?
Can you let me? No, listen together. Listen together. I'm an entertainer. I can talk loud. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to what I'm trying to tell this young man over here. I asked you, the second question was, are we going to have a facility close to the ball field, the park, and where we have a farm? I would like to know that.
We do not know. It has not been
Whoa!
the location.
Why don't you know? You're here. You're supposed
The
wait.
location.
We got we have from now until the 27th of this month, and you don't know. When we gonna find out? When we gonna find out? We'll find out. Next year sometime. When it's already there.
Actually, it'll be about 3 years. But
Is that one of the proposals?
absolutely, yes.
It's right by the ball
proposal
field,
says.
right? By the ball field.
No.
Where the children
No.
play.
Yes.
Yeah, it
proposal
is.
says there will be dewatering. It has to be done somewhere.
There you go again. Listen together.
Do
us a favor.
We have not selected a location.
You're here with all the answers. Am I correct?
I'm here with those answers that I have.
Yeah. You're here with the answers. But your answer, excuse me, but your answer is that you don't know.
That is correct.
Wow.
We don't know. If
Wow.
you would like to hear it, I'll tell you what it is.
Well, it's
When
right
we do
here.
these things, they are done stepwise. The first question is, are we going to dig the mud out of the canal at all? That's the proposal we have made. Once the decision is made to dig the mud out, then you design and you make a decision as to where you can select a location that is suitable. The location has to be suitable. If it's not suitable, it won't get selected.
What makes it suitable?
Not in the flood. So, we've had folks going through the room and taking some names of some folks. The next person that I have on the list that I was handed is Mark.
As you know, I am part of a
That's my question.
We represent a lot of communities, the organization that I'm a member of.
So no position on this. Nothing on this.
The EPA's not going to do the CDF with so many people not wanting it. They've said
Believe that Reg set up this meeting? Did you know that?
Yeah, I believe it.
But, you know, there are other people...
It's too much. He's doing everything he can to
and they
jig it.
don't want people in their communities either. I don't believe. But that's never been discussed because everything has been about this facility that's not going to be built. So I understand that rather than choose between elements in my communities that I'm supposed to be trying to represent, and I listen to even more carefully than you do because I'm around here all the time and walk around, that we would like to see decanting rather than a facility on land that's dewatering so that we don't have to make a choice between which of our neighbors gets upset with us.
Fair enough. I told you that, in fact, one of the likely outcomes is that the dewatering will take place on a bar.
I just want to apologize. Can we be clear when folks are making a statement as opposed to asking a question? I would hate to think that half of the talking in this meeting was going to all be done by the EPA when there are lots of folks on the list. I just want to be clear on that. If folks can be clear about it. I just want to be.
You're clear enough.
Because I'm not sure that. I'm not sure if that was the point.
That's important. Yeah, we need to do that. So, if the decanting takes place on a barge, the water still has to be treated. And treatment plants like this are fairly small. We've had them most recently in the ironbound community of Newark. And a community not dissimilar in some ways to this community.
Yeah.
And it worked close.
Ignorant, uneducated.
Yes, Newark.
People from Portugal.
Would you get one done in Gowanus City? Would it be approved?
All right, Ms. Daly, did you want to speak? I have you on the list.
Sorry.
Yes. Is it? Oh, I'm so sorry. Ms. Daly. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You know, B, I agree with you totally. Once again, I'm a lifelong resident of Grapevine, okay? Born and raised down the point. I now reside in Holland.
Commission, restore residents' information.
Yeah.